Alrighty then, hey, this is Megalovaniac yet again, and I'm going to be continuing this playthrough of Oxygen Not Included. Last time, we started going into the slime biome down here and set up a dust cap farm. Experimented a little bit with farming these bomb lilies, but unfortunately they aren't getting hot enough yet. They will, I'm sure. There we go, that's getting all drained out now as well, so we don't have to worry with huge buildups of polluted water. Oh, what is this weird formation here? That's bizarre. Huh. Well, I don't want all our people spending too much time in the slime lung area because, yeesh, that is not good in there. In fact, let's just go ahead and get a disinfect across all of this right now before it becomes a problem. And also, while we're at it, let's go ahead and get deodorizer there. Set that so there's as little airflow in this area as possible. What do we just unlock? Exosuits. So we now have the exosuit overlay, which I've never even seen before. Okay, so it sets up suit stations so that beyond this point there are no suit. There's no one who goes without a suit. Okay, that seems fair. Now, can we fit one there? Yes, we can. Let's fit another one there. And I want to be as safe as possible with this. This little puff here can keep producing slime for us in case we ever need some more for fertilizer, but for the most part I want to avoid slime as much as possible. Now, the next thing I want to do is start working towards those exosuits by getting a proper setup here and fertilizing things with all this polluted water. Now, what I think I want to do is actually dig down a little bit and extend how much space we have dedicated to all this pollution. Don't want too many people going in there at any given time, though, because I know you're going to get covered in filthy, filthy diseases. Oh, I wish I could stop so many people from going in there at a time. Okay, next up, ladder. Somehow you people aren't getting covered in disease, though, despite going right next to the polluted water. Strange. There. That ought to be more than deep enough, though. Okay. Okay, you just stepped in the polluted water, yet you somehow aren't contracting the disease. Oh, you are, though. Wait, why are you covered in diseases, Bubbles? Where'd you get that from? Okay, can we disinfect this, please? Oh, is it the stuff inside that's infected? Yep, it's stuff inside. Damn it! Oh, well, the stuff inside there, as long as it's not slime somehow, should slowly but surely kill off the slime lung germs. Let me double check on that. Yep, no slime is permitted in this base whatsoever, except to fertilize the mushrooms down here. That's fine. Okay, all is well. We have so much polluted oxygen being built up down there that it's actually starting to concern me. But polluted oxygen isn't that big of a deal, as long as we have deodorizers in place. Those can actually convert it into regular oxygen, which will make it perfectly livable. Now, one thing that kind of confuses me is that dust caps in the wild are fine in polluted oxygen, but only when they're in your base, they will not work in it. For some reason. I don't know, it seems kind of annoying to me. Also, yeah, polluted oxygen is already starting to get up into our base. Should have set up more precautions with it. Let's go ahead and... Nah, it'll be fine. It's not that much polluted oxygen. Now that these are in place, they're going to drain a lot of polluted oxygen and convert it into regular oxygen before it ever reaches our base. And this should still remain carbon dioxide for a long time. All should be well, except for that slime lung. But that slime lung will die off over time because it can only reproduce in certain circumstances. This is all done here. Good, good, good. Now, to add... I'm going to add the advanced farm tiles just in case we do need to properly irrigate these. I'm not sure if we have to, but just in case we do, I want to be safe. Also, how's our oxygen situation doing? Not bad. Not bad at all. I guess we're not really actually breathing in that much oxygen. For the most part, like, we literally only have 2 algae deoxidizers running at any given time, and that's doing more than enough for us. Well, I suppose we also have these down here converting the carbon dioxide slowly, but not that much. Okay, so let's try planting a thimbleweed down there. Come on. Did it not say to plant? Yeah, plant. There we go. And copy the settings to all of these. Now, it says they need to be irrigated with polluted water. Okay, growth halted. Farm plot inoperable. What do you mean farm plot is inoperable? Oh, does it require a pipe on it? Okay. So, as I somewhat feared, it is going to require us to run some, what's it called? Run some pipes through it, and even though it's literally submerged in polluted water, it needs to be irrigated with polluted water for some reason, which I don't get it, but whatever, we'll make do with what we got. We'll dig out this area here and set a pumping station literally dedicated to pumping water in a circle through here. So, from there, we'll just set up plumbing, liquid pump. We don't have the mini liquid pumps, which will be nice when the time comes. And we're gonna need power there as well. I don't want to have a dedicated power thing for that pump. Let's see, let's take a look at the power grid real quick. This currently has 240 running through it at any given time, plus a potential another 160, a little bit more. Yeah, this side's nowhere near its limits that it could be at, so I'm just going to connect our power grid there to this up here, so we don't have to set up another separate power grid, which would be kind of ludicrous. So, let's see, running wires through water is no big deal, right? I wonder if they're ever going to implement something for that. Don't know. So that will go to there, and then we'll have plumbing going from there to there, down through all of this, and literally that will be its sole purpose, is to irrigate these and nothing else. As far as I know, that's the only thing that requires polluted water as irrigation, or did Pinch of Pepper Nut require that? Yeah, Pinch of Pepper Nut needs that as well, but I don't know. If we really want to grow Pinch of Pepper Nut, we'll do that some other time. Actually, didn't it just require... Yeah, it requires heat. That's the big thing, which is why it can't run and play nice with this. Now, let's set this to a priority 6 to get this all done, so we can get our thimble reeds growing, and eventually... Ooh, why is stress getting bad? Otta? I guess people are starting to have higher standards. Let's make sure the core is still amazing. It's not amazing everywhere. We could improve it a bit. Let's start by getting it up here. I know we're not actually working up there right now, but we will be. Oh, people are actually getting to be idle. Oh, we're running out of things to do, I guess. May as well make it nice and pretty down here as well, because why not? Yeah. The prettier things are, the better it is. The better off we are. No reason not to have things pretty. And I guess probably the problem is the fact that people have been having to hold their breath so much for the work they're doing. That's probably making them stressed out. But they'll survive. Now these should be growing perfectly fine down here. Catalina, you still keep falling asleep. Let's see. Yeah, this is all getting improved upon. Okay, why is this not getting done? Is it unreachable? Oh, it's not unreachable, you little babies. You can go through a little bit of polluted water to get to it. Fine. There. You happy now? You can go in ladders across the polluted water. You're gonna be a bunch of babies about it and force me to give you special circumstances. Sometimes the duplicates aren't the brightest about what they can and can't do, but for the most part, they run correctly. Oh, you're gonna go through the polluted water to build the ladders to get to where you can build things correctly. Sure, that makes sense, guys. Sometimes I love these little duplicates, but sometimes you people are idiots. Also, I should probably check vitals. Mima, why don't you spend a little bit of time up in the med bay just to recover that little bit of health you're missing. You'll feel better in a little while, trust me. Now, this is set up now. Now, we could produce sand from regular things. But I think I'd like to make some, just a little bit of refined iron. Just so we have a little bit of refined metal going for us to get started. Okay, there we go. This is all pumping through now. Plenty of polluted water. And look, now we have thimbleweeds growing. Fantastic. Ooh. When they harvest, though. Once they get harvested, there's going to be a problem. That they're going to be filthy and covered in food poisoning. But that shouldn't actually be a problem, because food poisoning will actually only spread on food and, like, one other thing I can't remember. So, oh yeah. Okay, by the way, this is the animation for when they're refining metal. It's actually kind of funny. There we go, we have proper iron. I just love that little animation that they have of just the smack, 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 smack. Also, we do have our hatch here eating the spare meal ice, which I actually kind of wanted, because we have more food than we could ever use right now, and our ingredients chest is completely filled up. So we may as well have it so that ooh, we're unlocking all kinds of things that we can make. Exosuit stuff. Exosuit forge will take a while. But yeah, we can start making automation stuff now that we're actually refining metals. Alright, let's get the old research back up and running. Yeah, let's go ahead and get all that going so we can get the beginnings of automation as soon as possible. And you know, since we have so many resources to spare, I think it's about time we expanded the house a little bit. So, alright everyone, dig out a solid space of about 4 right there. Deconstruct these because they're not at the level I want them to be. And let's make area number 2. Now, let's see. Airflow tile. And while we're at it, may as well get a few airflow tiles across here. Get, where is it? Pneumatic door there. In fact, let's go ahead and cancel this dirt wall here while it still has water in there, just to be safe. What we got the automation overlay now, which I'll be taking a look at in a moment. So we can start getting automation wire, signal switches. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, and we'll expand on this area here by having 6 beds put into there, as well as some decor increases. Make it all pretty and stiff. I think I'll have another oxygen deodorizer just in case some polluted oxygen gets up through here. I don't want people getting sick in their sleep. Also, we've run out of storage space entirely. I'll have to expand on that as well. I guess I may as well set the task just in case it comes up soon. Dig that all out. There we go. Perfect, perfect. And we can accept our next duplicate, which if I recall, there's one of you in here that was special. No, you are different from who I had before, because none of you are really what I was looking for. Nah, all of you have negative traits that I really do not want to deal with, so whatever. We'll have room for a new duplicate sooner or later. Yeah, we're going to expand this to the 12 duplicate base I always dreamed of. I mean, we might even expand it. We have room here for another whole floor of duplicates if we really want to. There we go. Also, Decor Survey is much better than it was before. Like, here is even at least decent. Even though this is reducing decor by a lot. Up here isn't great. Oh, wow, those are growing fast. I think what we'll have to do... How are we going to handle those things getting covered in disease? It'll just be covered in food poisoning, which is not that deadly of a disease. So I'm not really concerned about it, actually. Now, next up. What do we want to do next? Come on, little hatch, you ought to be eating more. You know, now that we've got refined metals, I know exactly what we ought to be doing. Have we researched it yet, though? No, we don't have animal... Oh, wait, animal control is plastic, not refined metals. My bad. Getting plastic is going to be a pain since it apparently takes, what is it, natural gas as well as oil. Getting all the way down there is going to be a pain. However, I can't remember if their special suits require, whether or not their super suits require them to get plastic or just this here, this Thimbleweed stuff. I think it just requires the Thimbleweed cotton, which we could use a lot more of. Well, we have an area down into the slime works down here. I guess I could instruct them to find more. There's hardly any thimble down here, though. I guess what we could do is just set a job of digging these out so that they explore the area and figure it out in there. I don't know why, I always find puffs really cute. Just the way they inflate all weird. They're weird little creatures I find cute in this world. Also, for some reason, like, I don't know, the characters, the duplicants seem to think puffs are disgusting in the cinematics, but they give a decor plus, which I find kind of funny. Okay, you can cancel these down here since they're not actually going to work. Yeah, those are growing fantastically. Maybe I should just let them grow naturally, but the sooner I can get clothes going, the better. Now, oh, we got all these different gates and automation. Let's, in the automation layer, oh, all of these could be automated? So doors could be automated, these could be automated to turn on and off based on circumstances. What should I automate? I wonder if there's an automation option for, like... Oh, there's a clock sensor, so I could set something to go off in a certain time. I could set off things based on weight. Becomes active standby based on gas pressure. I suppose that could be very useful. Ooh, you know what I should be doing? I should set up something to increase the temperature all the way up here. Let's see, utilities. Yeah, we have a space heater we could set up here so that this all could work much more effectively. Let's go ahead and get that and just... let's power it with something over here. Just a manual generator so that we don't have to have anything fancy. And just wire that up through here. Actually, let's make it simpler. And we can start heating up things in that area specifically, because I want it to be hot up there, and we have these insulated tiles keeping our base from getting too hot. There we go. More automation options, which, let's see what those actually do. A and D gate. Becomes active when the system connected to this input are both active. Goes into standby. One or both inputs are on standby. What? Not gate. Becomes active if the system connected to it is put on standby. If you can see my face, I look very confused right now. Okay, buffer, this one I get. Becomes active if the system connected to input is active. Stays active for a short time after. So basically, if something activates this, it keeps the system running for a little while and then turns it off, which is useful. I'm going to have to play around with those at another time. Because honestly, automation kind of leaves me lost at the moment. And I don't really know of something that'll make it useful, honestly. Like, I suppose you could set up, like, feeding chambers for specific types of animals. What we could do, we could get an infinite system of coal set up by trapping some puffs in an area with polluted oxygen, trapping the hatches underneath them, and having so that the hatches are eating the slime that the puffs produce, and dropping the stuff there. But at that point, why not just trap them in the same area, because they're not hurting each other? It just doesn't seem that useful to have any automation to me. Now, did we have someone come through and dig this out? Yes, we did. Oh, boy. That doesn't have any more of the thimbles I was looking for, though. We did find an ice biome, though. Okay, that is worth exploring into. Okay, let's just get this thing going all the way up here. And get going into the icy biome. That will give us all kinds of new options. Like, we can start getting some Wheezeworts in our base so that it doesn't get too hot in there. And I say that as we're... Oh, I probably should set a battery up for this so that Mima isn't up there literally all day, every day. Now, you know, I have discovered an area that automation will be useful. Ooh. So, let's say this turns on if the temperature gets below 35. So let's put an atmosphere sensor. Where would an atmosphere sensor be? Automation, thermosensor. We need a thermosensor, which is in HVAC resources. Which we are very close to unlocking. Just start on that now. We can skip the duplicate checkpoint. Yeah, you guys can start work on that. And there's actually decently breathable oxygen in there now, so it's not so bad. Although, you know what? I'm going to set up even more... I don't want to set up even more filters, because anything getting into our base is good right now. These guys in here might catch a bit of slime lung, but now that we actually have... In fact, we may as well deconstruct this and get a proper pharma chamber set up. Oh, come on! You were inches from finishing it! Come on! Bubbles! Why are these beds considered... What? Okay, so it used to be that beds only light up if they're assigned, but now they light up even if unassigned for some reason. Also, this... Yeah, that qualifies as a room. Good, good. Now, next up. We almost got our next duplicant, which... The more people we have, the better, because we can actually sustain them now with our massive surplus of food. I really do want to catch more hatches, though, and get them released into the world. You know, I think creature... the ability to get creatures trapped was added before plastics. So I would have thought it would be possible without it. We got some gold amalgam as well, which is also nice. Iron. There's so many new toys to play with. You see, the nice thing about this pump here, it'll only turn on when these actually need something, because if we go into the plumbing overlay, you can see it's pumping little bits of water. Like, there's enough in the pipes to keep these fertilized at the moment. Also, it looks like the reed fibers are being produced. Is a seed being produced, though? No seeds. We will need to unlock more of those by the looks of it, because these have completed a life cycle now and are halfway through another, and they haven't produced us any more seeds. Suppose we could try exploring up there? We'll see. Still, I was thinking of automation up here. So are these going to start growing sooner or later? Okay, the temperature for them has gone up. Their temperature needs to be up between 35... Oh, it's so close. Okay. So what we'll do once we've got that unlocked, which is going to take how long? Oh, it's already almost done. Man, you guys are really good at research in here. I appreciate you. Duplicants, you guys are awesome. You may act like children sometimes who don't know what they're doing, but when you know what you're doing... I look at you operating the supercomputer there, Mima. You know what? I think you people deserve some showers, because you've been grimy forever. You know what? That stuff that rots over there is not a big deal. Because we can just kind of drop it, put it back, and that'll give our hatch down here something to eat. There we go. Yep, food is decaying. I know. It's not that big a deal. Oh, wow. A lot of it is decaying at once. We really do need to get another hatch there as soon as possible. Unfortunately, that takes plastic, which is something we don't have access to right now. Now, is this correct temperature yet? Not yet. So now we do have, however, a thermosensor. So that's going to have to go, like, right here. And then with automation, we're going to set up wires going from here to here. And this thermosensor thingy, does it require power? Let me check. Power. No, just automatic. That's nice. Ha, automation. So the thermosensor now. It's not quite accurate there, actually. So let's go ahead and deconstruct. Because apparently up here it's hot enough, but down here it isn't. So let's just go ahead and actually dig out this area down here a bit. So that's the colder area. And deconstruct all of automation, all of these across there. Oh, come on now. Bad timing for sleep. Oh, well. And so they finally did get rid of that there. Oh, we don't have enough refined metal anymore. Because we've been using it. Just produce a bunch of it. Refined iron. I guess it's just regular iron instead of raw iron now. Not really refined iron. Just make a little stairway up to here through the abyssalite. That'll take them forever to dig out, though. So we can begin exploring. See, there's Wheezewort out here. They will continuously... It absorbs heat and creates a cooling effect. It doesn't require any resources, which is weird. Alright, Mima, you're producing that. Now we should have plenty to produce a pharma chamber in here. And that will go on the primary power grid here. Just in case we need it. And we have our first new duplicate in ages. Maybe. Okay, you have really good immunity, which is nice. You're good with medicine. Uncultured, not high decor expectations, not the best thing. Non-constructive I really don't like because that leaves them unable to do like half the tasks in here. And slow learner, you have +1 learning even with that. Early bird gives a +2 on everything, which is always nice. Increased tinkering. You know what, Stinky, welcome to the colony. So yeah, we now have, alright, we have Stinky. Alright, what's next, what's next? Why is this not working? Are you disabled for some reason? Okay, either way, that's playing there. We're going to deconstruct this. Apparently that didn't count for when I listed deconstruct everything automation. So let's set a thermal sensor down here where it'll be as cold as possible. And set it to this automation wire here. So it will turn off the thing once it reaches a high enough temperature. We'll say like 40 degrees. It'll keep running until it's 40 degrees in here. So let's see. Activate if below 40 degrees. There we go. So this is going to stay active now because it's above 40 degrees. And since down here should be colder than up here, yeah, so that should definitely make it so it's always above temperature in there. Awesome. So that's one good use for automation is thermal stuff. So you guys are quickly building through that, actually. I'm impressed, guys. Also, there's tons of gold in here, so we can build things out of gold for a while if we really wanted to. But all of this is icy. We could try to set up a snowy farm here or try to cool things off. But what we really want is Wheezewort, which we can grab that immediately once we get in there. And uproot that. Start digging through here. Actually, you know what I think I'll do instead of uprooting that? I'm just going to have people begin digging a path through here. I don't want you guys catching hypothermia, though, because I know it's cold in there for you. I just want to see you... go ahead and cancel those ladders. Because I want to see you guys just find some Wheezewort seeds. But which you can't... I'm pretty sure you can get those by digging. Wait, is it? Oh, this is all carbon dioxide in here. I didn't even realize. Ooh. That we got a security door up there, which means we could have something special. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and get these going straight up again. And digging into there. Yes, I know food is decaying constantly. It's a fact of life. Actually, one thing that's kind of interesting that this can do here is it'll keep decayed food in the storage compactor, and once it turns into polluted dirt, it'll drop down to be eaten, which is actually kind of useful. But yeah, the reason why I got excited by this up here is because it requires, it's a security door, it should have something in there to give one of our duplicates a positive trait, which could be immensely useful. Yes, I know, food is decaying all the time. It's fine, it's fine. We have more food than we know what to do with right now. Actually, oh, because that's been disabled for a while, we haven't actually been producing any lice loaf. Also, people's food standards are starting to go up. Which, well, we'll have fried mushrooms soon enough. Yes, I know, food is decaying constantly. Alright, next up. Okay, that's done. That's done, so we don't really need more refined metals. Ooh, why is this not working? I see you going bad sometimes there. A lot of decaying food. It's starting to become a problem. Oh well. We'll get it figured out. Let's go ahead and continue research because we're nearly through it all. Let's get duplicate traffic control done. And I'll think about what else I want. Now, I guess the next big thing that I would be wanting... Ooh, I guess temperature I should take a look at. Oh, wow. Temperature is starting to get bad in here. It's warm constantly. If it starts to get hot or scorching, we're going to be in trouble, especially in this area. I guess there's still a lot of heat being produced there. I guess one thing I should do is probably deconstruct this, because that's just producing heat in the middle of our base where we do not want it. Now, how is this doing for heat? Ah, one of these is starting to go good. Good, 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 good. Plenty of heat up there, which we want. I see you going bad there. I'm guessing, yeah, oxygen's starting to get trapped down here. I guess we can put airflow tiles on this one, so that anything that gets trapped down here will go straight through that deodorizer, which will be actually very useful. There's clay down there, which is cultivatable soil, which is kind of nice, I guess. Now, everyone down there is slowly producing all of this. You see, the reason why I don't want to get rid of this Wheezewort is because it's naturally... Ooh, and there's more over there. Wait, anti-entropy thermonullifier? What is that? A self-sustaining machine powered by what appears to be neutronium. Absorbs and neutralizes heat and energy when submerged in hydrogen. Huh. Fascinating. Is that what caused this to become a cold biome? Status too cold. Either the building and surrounding environment is too cold to operate. Weird. That is really bizarre. Huh. Insufficient oxygen generation is becoming a thing again. Quite a lot, actually. Although it looks like the oxygen's still great in here. In fact, it's starting to get oxygen down where I don't want oxygen to be. Guess that's because too much is getting through this whole area here. Actually, I think I know of a way I can fix that. Let's dig out this here, all the way down, and set up a sort of funnel here for the oxygen to go up, so carbon dioxide will still build up down here. You see, there's a lot of carbon dioxide trapped in there that just isn't coming through. Also, I can change this to an airflow tile. Also, I heard that research complete, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Valve miniaturization probably requires refined metals, which is not that big a deal if we can get a smaller, less power costing pump. Cools gas pipe through it. Pipes heat. Ooh, this takes 240 watts though. And it produces more heat than it reduces, which doesn't seem very worth it. I suppose if we were to if we really want to start getting our infinite water supply going, but right now we have more water than we know what to do with. But if we wanted to get it going, we could potentially start working with that and trapping. What is it? Basically, you have heat getting placed into a small area with a Wheezewort in it, and getting that set up. But I do want a Wheezewort in our area as quickly as possible so we could start reducing the heat a little bit. Yes, let's go ahead and get a priority 6 on all of this down there. May as well, you know, while we're at it, we could deconstruct this. Oh, I can't deconstruct those tiles. That's interesting. They never finished this either. Oh well. Now, did we ever get a Wheezewort seed? I don't see any. Also, why is there a puffed in here now? Weird. I guess that's going to start filling that whole area with polluted oxygen. Oh well. Yeah, this area, I'm curious about what's in there, because it's usually something that can get us an extra trait, which is useful. At least that's all I've ever found in there that's useful. What now? Everything's good on that front. Catalina is taking a little narcoleptic nap. And it looks like we did actually find some thimble reeds in the ground, or these are producing extra, which is good for us. I suppose we could get a textile loom in place and running. You're disinfecting that automatically, which means, yeah, as I feared, a fair amount of this is covered in slime lung. Ooh, actually, they're not the only things covered in slime lung. Why are you covered in slime lung, Catalina? Catalina, go wash your hands right now, young lady. Move to there. There you go. Alright, what did you infect, Catalina? I don't want none of that slime lung in my base ever. Okay, that's not so bad. Ooh, wow, that slime lung is spreading across this like crazy. Look at that. Well, actually, I guess it's a mixture of slime lung and food poisoning, which is to be expected. But oh well. As long as all is good in our base, I'm not too concerned. I guess duplicate checkpoints are something we can look into. Are those in automation? Yeah. So it requires refined metal. Affects a tiny bit of heat. Increases to core. It can make it so that we only allow a certain number of duplicates into one area at a time, which is kind of nice. I mean, we could possibly put that in front of the bathroom, make sure that no more than 3 people are in the bathroom at any given time. Whoop, I partially unplugged my headphones there. Well, I think I'm going to finish up this cycle and end it off for this episode. But I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's only 1 in the morning right now, so I think I'm going to keep recording for a while. These are starting to grow fine, bomb lilies, which would mean we'll soon have medicine we can start producing. Now, I guess the other big thing, we're going to want a lot of Wheezewort, actually, which I know Wheezewort is supposed to be somewhat rare. Let's go ahead and dig the area around these, just so we can maybe get a little bit of Wheezewort. And when we have the time, we'll go across to this. Let's go ahead and set them up so that they can, on their spare time, work towards getting over to there. There we go. How is that covered? Like, I can't place tiles over that machine there, but it's somehow covered in ice anyway. Either way, though, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time when we play more of Oxygen Not Included. This is like the furthest I've ever gotten with a base, by the way. This is awesome. See you then.